We are doing it again, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, we've never stopped from doing it. We are back to a theme as old as time itself, yet unfailingly personal in its torment. I had always been intrigued by the moral dichotomies that defined human existence, but recent events in the world outside, a world increasingly fractured by discord and moral ambiguity, had deepened my inquiry into a quest for understanding. It's as if we're all ensnared in a timeless narrative, replaying a scene from the dawn of creation. I recall the story where a serpent cunningly asks, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" And just like the woman in the garden, humanity seems perpetually drawn to the forbidden, convinced that what is denied to us must somehow hold the key to wisdom and enlightenment. When she saw that the fruit was good for food and pleasing to the eye and also desirable for gaining wisdom, it's as though she's standing in for all of us, reaching out with hubristic hands to seize autonomy over good and evil. Here we are, millennia later, still grappling with the same insatiable desire to define divinity on our own terms. To be like God, well, good luck with that. I say this with a heavy heart, but to assume the power to delineate the bounds of morality is a task for which we are woefully ill-equipped. History is littered with the fallout of our hubris, yet here we are, seemingly intent on repeating the same mistakes. We cloak our ambitions in the noblest of intentions, seeking to sculpt a more inclusive, tolerant, and enlightened society. Yet, more often than not, these endeavors backfire, leaving us to ponder the ruins of our best-laid plans. Friedrich Nietzsche's proclamation that God is dead haunts me, echoing the vacuum left by the erosion of divine authority. It's a chilling indictment of our era, a testament to the folly of believing we can usurp the throne of the divine without consequence. We think we can overthrow God. Friedrich Nietzsche famously stated, "God is dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? What was the holiest and mightiest of all that the world has yet owned has bled to death under our knives. Who will wipe this blood off us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves?" Well, this is the time where humanity, tolerance, and diversity is preached more than ever. We are more technologically advanced than ever. Who would think this will be the time period in history where confusion, illness, and delusion will be this high? The modern creed insists with unyielding persistence, "Be nothing but yourself. You are fine just the way you are." Yet, when has this mantra ever truly served the advancement of civilization? Since when do our feelings have the final say on our lives? Are we to overlook the foundational pillars upon which our societies stand, built upon the noble ideals of self-improvement, recognizing our inherent imperfections and the commitment to rational thought and decisive action? Are we to disregard the sacred obligations of responsibility and accountability that have guided us through the ages? The irony is as biting as it is undeniable. In our audacious quest to dethrone God, do we genuinely envision ourselves stepping into a realm of unbridled freedom? To entertain such a notion is to wade into dangerously naive waters. For in casting aside the divine, we do not liberate ourselves from the yoke of worship. Rather, we merely shift our devotions to altars of our own hasty construction. The truth, as stark as it is unforgiving, is that we will never escape the intrinsic need to bow before something. As in my case, I find a singular truth ringing clear. I choose to worship and stand in awe of the one who is the very embodiment of good. This is not a choice born of naivety or a failure to grasp the complexities of our world. It is, instead, a deliberate stance, a recognition that in the vast expanse of existence, there lies a moral compass that cannot be redefined by human hands, however well-intentioned they may be. Think about it. If morality is just a social construct, which can be modified any time, why do we think, feel, and assume we need morality at all? If there is no divine law given, then everything is justifiable, which means no reason to have a morality of good and evil in the first place. As C.S. Lewis would put it, if the whole universe has no meaning, we should never have found out that it has no meaning. Just as, if there were no light in the universe, and therefore no creatures with eyes, we should never know it was dark. Dark would be without meaning.